Graham Stephan, who I've talked about and addressed on this channel many moons ago. This guy is a real estate investor turned financial guru who pretty much makes the same video every 3 or 4 days. He has millions of followers as one of the biggest finance channels on YouTube. He was also one of the biggest known advocates for FTX before Sam Bankman-Fried got cooked by the FBI. So these days, Graham pretty much just sticks to telling his followers to invest into index funds and stay away from the individual stock picking, which is probably, honestly, the best advice that you can give for a beginner or novice investor, right? But behind the nice guy facade, behind the nice guy persona and clickbait videos with the titles that tell you that the world is ending and the stock market is going to hell, followed by a video telling you why you must invest right now. Behind all of those titles, right? Behind the clickbait is a man filled with privilege and entitlement. Let's just be honest, okay? So Graham currently has a guy working for him that does a lot of his work, that does a lot of his editing. He's on his team. Jack Selby, okay? He's a young man that he found and hired, and I'm sure is getting paid very well right now. But Graham also hired another worker to help him out with the everyday tasks a couple years ago. And this job included much more mundane types of things like housework, maybe dishes, I don't know, laundry, cleaning, etc., right? I don't know everything that this guy was doing, but I believe that those were some of the things. This second guy wasn't exactly a maid, but he definitely wasn't far off from it. So his name was Alexander Nava, and he was hired from a massive pool of people who submitted videos and emails to Graham in order to fill a new position that Graham was hiring for. This guy, to his credit, or detriment, depending on how you look at it, flew out to Vegas, okay, met with Graham, and within 2 days, okay, he picks up his entire life, moves himself and his wife to Vegas to work for Graham Stephan. This guy, by the way, is super talented. He ended up working on his team, being his main consulting person for his videos. Graham really did find himself a rock star and a workhorse, okay? But life happened. Work started to slow down. They went from doing 3 videos a week to 1 video a week and less clips, etc. And within 3 years' time, okay, Alexander Nava, who was working so closely with Graham and doing all of this work helping build up his channel and edit his videos and provide thumbnails, was suddenly fired. Now, he says that they're still good friends or whatever, and that's cute, but I personally think that Alexander Nava played himself. Okay, that's me. And this isn't to attack or belittle him. I just think that he sold himself short, whether it was from a lack of confidence in himself or his ability or what, I don't know. But I think this guy could have done very well for himself without working for Graham, just based off of the value that he brought to that platform and to that channel. Now, here's the reason why I brought up Alex Nava, okay? Recently, Caleb Hammer, another finance YouTuber who is very popular. He is closing in on 1 million subscribers. He is blown up completely, right? And on his channel, he usually has guests that come onto his platform and share their money practices with the audience. And Caleb proceeds to audit their finances in real time. So because his platform is expanding, Caleb hired someone to help him in the day-to-day tasks and operations of his channel as well. And for content's sake, he decided to make a video auditing his new hire's finances. But Graham was there as well. And I want you to pay very close attention to what Graham says to this guy's face while Caleb, his boss, is sitting there right next to him. And again, please, I think that Graham, mind you, before we get started, Graham is someone who makes over $4 million just from ad revenue cents alone. $4 million every year just from AdSense alone. That's not including whatever other business ventures that he has, any other money that he's getting from outside business adventures, his real estate, etc. Okay, $4 million a year. I want you to listen to what this guy says. This is what millionaires think about the little guy.
Nobody wants, like, I just thought it was like very like tepid and lame as hell to be like, hey, Mr. Millionaire Graham. And so I was like, all right, that, like, hey, dude, I reached out to you, heard nothing back.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
What do you do for a living?
I work for Caleb Hammer, YouTube extraordinaire.
What's your job?
My job is junior producer.
Oh, how much do you make a year?
I make $50,000 base. Get him, Graham. Get him. Come on.
That's 50 grand. That's what you're starting off at.
And that's base, and then I get a part of the.
Here's the thing: people do that job for free. I mean, you're competing with people who would just. I'm just saying.
I want him to pay his bills.
You're gonna.
And I've got many to pay.
The reality is that there are people out there who have ways to pay their bills, who have no expenses, who will work for free and will bust their for free.
But he wanted.
Okay, I want to stop right here. Graham Stephan says that basically he should have did the job for free. Should have did the internship for free. Should have did it for free. He said that there's people that are out here that are willing to do the job for free. And I don't dispute that there are people out here that are willing to do things for free. There are people, certainly people out there that would intern absolutely for free. They would stop their life. They would stop everything they got going on or don't have going on. And they would absolutely pick up everything they have and drag everything to live or stay with Graham or stay near Graham or whatever, or Caleb, and absolutely do the work for free in hopes, in lieu of getting some type of position later on down the line that is going to be substantial in pay, right? I have no doubt. I do not dispute that Graham is right when he says that. However, just because there is somebody willing to do it for free, does that mean that there is integrity there? That you would absolutely, this person has bills. He just said it. He has bills to pay. He has bills to pay. I don't even know where Caleb lives, but if he's in Vegas like Graham, if he's in Vegas like Graham, then I'm certain that this person has bills. He has a whole life, and that's the thing that I don't understand. These people are so disconnected, right, from reality now. Graham Stephan is so disconnected from reality that he can come on to shows like this and just talk like this and say somebody is should be willing or should be excited even to work for absolutely nothing. This dude is 27 years old. The dude that Caleb Hammer hired is 27 years old. What 27-year-old can afford to work for free?
The interviews.
I understand that, but I'm just saying.
Plus, why you get more than that?
Like here's
I do, and
here's the thing: a $50,000 job is, I think, fantastic. You can also make a lot more, and I have a feeling on a good trajectory, you'll probably make double that at some point. But there's also, you're competing with people who would do it for free.
You'll make double that this year, probably. Yeah.
So he's going to make double that this year, but that's not the point. The point is to focus on the fact that Graham Stephan believed that this guy should have done the work for free just because there are other people that are willing to do it. What? No integrity whatsoever, yo. No integrity. But again, mind you, this is someone who makes over $4 million a year just from AdSense alone, and he's telling somebody sitting right across from him that, hey, you should be willing to do the job for damn free, for nothing. Your time, your effort, your work, your hard work, your diligence, your late nights, the hours spent, everything that you have to do in order to do this job, all of that, you should just do it for free. It's absolutely insane. And then what happened is you'll have people that'll come in and defend Graham. And I'm going to show you right here. Yeah, people, because what happened was when he made this statement, Graham ends up getting a lot of backlash for this. Okay, he ends up getting a lot of backlash for this. And so what he did was he came to this video and he wanted to clarify, right? He wanted to clarify. I'm going to read it. Hey everyone, just want to clear this up. When Noah mentioned his $50,000 salary and said, get him, Graham, my response was in support of $50,000. It's a solid opportunity, and Noah has a job that people would willingly love to do for free. Caleb has a great team, great trajectory, and if he were to post an application, he'd have hundreds willing to do the work for free just to be around them. I know this because I get these offers on a daily basis. I also understand Noah was half joking about the get him, Graham in response to a $50,000 base salary, but in no way did I ever advocate for free labor. Yes, you did. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did. You advocated for free labor. And I want to back up here and point something out. He says that Caleb has a great, and if he were to post an application, he'd have hundreds willing to do the work for free just to be around them. Listen, this idea that you need to go somewhere and put in time and effort and all your energy and hard work for free and get nothing up front in the hopes, in lieu of, getting something on the back end, we got to cut this bullshit out, because that is a way that is no longer possible in this day and age, okay? With the cost of everything going up through the goddamn roof, with the cost of housing, living expenses, groceries, everything is up. Taxes is up, right? Everything is up. With the cost of everything going up, we are not in a day and age where we can afford for a 27-year-old to uproot his life, go chase a dream with nothing, with absolutely nothing but his hopes attached to it. We got to stop this bullshit. That is not a great plan or a good plan. I would never tell my son. I would never sit there and look my son in the eyes at 27 years old and say, yeah, you should probably go ahead and quit your job. Quit your day job in hopes of chasing some fucking YouTuber, in hopes that he'll give you a job at the end of the day, and in hopes that it'll be lucrative at the end. I would never sit there and tell my goddamn son that. I could not. Now, granted, this guy is probably going to end up making a six-figure salary at the end of this. Cool. Great. But for you to sit there and tell somebody they should do the work for free in hopes of getting the job, get the fuck out of here, Graham. People deserve to get paid for their work. No, obviously, you don't believe that. My comments were simply meant as a cheeky, friendly banter back and forth between friends. No, it wasn't. And I'm sick of you people fucking taking up for them. Here's people in the comments. Amazing how much people were molding over what was clearly a friendly joke between friends. Oh, this comment needs to be pinned. I didn't ever feel like it was a serious statement in the video. I was so surprised by all the comments. Motherfuckers, what are y'all? These fucking cock handlers, man. These people that hang on the nutsack of their favorite influencers, I cannot stand y'all. Y'all are the worst type of people because y'all can't see the fucking trees from the goddamn forest. These people are sitting up here talking about, oh, it was very obvious from your tone you guys were joking around. Graham Stephan was not joking. You want to know how I know that? Here's how I know that Graham Stephan was not joking. Graham absolutely believes that you should work for free in hopes of getting the job. I'm going to show you exactly why. That was not a joke between friends. So y'all can stop the bullshit. Here's another episode of Graham on another channel called Business of Influence. Graham Stephan is sitting right here, and I want you to listen to the exchange that they have, and then you tell me if Graham was just joking. He was just being cheeky, guys.
So I kind of want to pivot to something else. So a lot of times throughout my entire life, I've been told to get somewhere, you got to work for free. You got to give people free time, and a lot of people are super against that. Mm-hmm. They're super against free internships and everything. What do you think about working for free to get somewhere?
You have to. I mean, there's benefits and negatives, I think. From my experience, I've always worked for free. And I had no problem. Like, I would gladly work for free.
Yeah. Doing something you're passionate about.
Yeah, I mean, even when I started working as an agent, I would take any work I could for. I would be delighted if another agent says, hey, could you do all my showings for me in a day for free? Just show up. I would love that. Are you kidding me? Like, I would learn so much. I get experience. So, like, I'm benefiting from that.
Totally.
Same with the aquarium place. Like, I didn't even think I was just happy to be there. And just be around everything. Like, I would do that for free too. Same with YouTube. Like, the first year, the first few months, I never monetized. Like, I just wanted to do it for free. I turned on monetization. I realized that helps get more views. the first year, I think in real estate, I had made, I think, 500 grand in gross commissions that year. And on YouTube, I made 26,000. But I was spending just as much time on YouTube as it was real estate. And everyone in the beginning told me, like, spend more time in real estate. Like, you should be able to take that 500 grand to, like, 800 this year. If you just spent that time in real estate, there's no reason. Why would you do this? But I would do it for free.
Right.
All right.
I think the downside is that I had the, not the downside, but...
There is more, but I'm not going to listen to the rest of it. You guys can check it out if you want to. That just goes to prove that my point is Graham Stephan was not joking. It was not friendly banter back and forth. Graham really believes, he innately and inherently believes that a person should be willing to work for free in order to get the outcome and the job that they want. I disagree. That's me personally, okay? I understand that there are people who do things in hopes that, you know, if they find value in it, if it's giving them something, if it's giving them experience, if it's giving them something that they can learn, some type of skill, cool, I get it. However, if you are doing work, in terms of what the type of work that Alexander Novel was doing, where he was spending out, he talked about spending hours and upon hours of working on videos, thumbnails, all of that work, okay? You're spending hours up at a time, okay, on a daily basis, talking strategy. You're doing all this work for absolute and getting no compensation for it. I believe that is a travesty. I don't care. Okay, I'm not with that. I'm not with the thought process that in order to get to where you want, you got to do this for free. Fuck that shit. I'm not with that at all. At all. And Graham is lying to you all when he says that he's willing to do something for free, even if it's not paying off. Prime example, then ask him why he stopped his coffee company. Ask him why his coffee company is no more. If you didn't know, Graham Stephan started a coffee company, and guess what? It's no longer, he had to shut it down. You know why? You know why? Because it was costing him more. It wasn't as profitable as he thought it was going to be. It was becoming too much. He's not willing to do it for free, for nothing, as he says he is. He talked about how he was willing to I don't care if I take a loss on a whole company that I created. What type of business, no businessman will tell you to start a business brand, to start a brand, and then work that brand, put everything into it, your finances, your resources, everything that you have into that business, only to come out with nothing or be in the negative on the end and actually lose money? What businessman will tell you to make that deal? That is not lucrative. Who would tell you to do that? All because you're passionate about it. It takes more than passion to run a business. It takes profitability. So again, that's pretty much all I got on this. I just wanted to point out that Graham Stephan is lying when he says that he's willing to do something for free. He absolutely believes that people should be out here working for free to get the result that they want. I absolutely fundamentally disagree, but you all can let me know down in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next video.